Hello students, welcome back to the tutorial. Students, as you know, yesterday revision test was given to you, right? So, today in this tutorial we will be discussing the revision test. Okay, so let us start. First of all, the first question that was given to you, it was choose the correct option. MCQs, right? You have to see all the options and tick the correct one. So first question was, which part of the plant gives sugar cane? Root, stem, fruit, flower. Answer is stem. Stem of the plant of sugarcane gives us sugarcane that we eat. Then comes next, which state has a famous vegetable named kundru? This is also given in your NCERT. Which state's famous vegetable is kundru? It is Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. Right? Then next it was, which part of cotton plant gives its fibers? You might have done the cultivation of cotton. We get the cotton fiber from the fruit of cotton plant. That you also call as cotton balls. Right? Then, which of these has a luster? Luster. Luster means shine. Options were wood, rubber, iron and paper. Obviously, iron is having a luster. Now beta, you might be surprised when you see the iron, it is dull. It appeared to be dull. It does not appear shiny at all. But bache, freshly cut pieces of iron, if you see, they are lustrous. They have lot of shine. But on coming in contact with air and moisture, iron loses its luster. Right? This is also one of the properties. It is lustrous, but on coming in contact with air and moisture, it loses its shine. Right? Last MCQ, which joint is present where our neck joins the head? Which joint is present at that part where our neck, it joins the head? This is pivotal joint or pivot joint, right? Hope all these MCQs are clear to you. If you have done all of these correct, mark 5 marks. If any of these is wrong, accordingly cut 1 mark each. Then next is answer the following. 2 marks answers were these. First is, why you should never join the terminals of electric cell together without connecting them through a device. Means, suppose this is a cell. These are 2 terminals, positive and negative. He is saying these 2 terminals should not be connected together with a wire without a device in between. If there is no device in between, these should not be connected. Why? Very simple reason. It should not be connected. This is wrong, because if you do so, the chemicals that are present in the cell, they get used up very fast, right? And the cell will become dead. The cell stops working. So you should never join the 2 terminals together. Rather, you should always keep a device in between. Right? Here there should be a device. Okay? Next question. Coming to the next part. What is the role of skeleton system? Bache, you know the role of skeletal system. First of all, first role is protection. It protects obviously you have to write in detail. It protects the delicate internal organs present inside your body. Like your brain is protected by skull. Heart is protected by rib cage. So accordingly, the main purpose of skeletal system is that it protects the soft internal organs. Number 2, obviously it gives shape and support to the body. Next is it provides shape and support to the body. Number 3, it helps in movement of the body. Along with muscles, it bring about movement, right? With the help of muscles, bones are helping in movement, right? Now next is, fourth point is, these bones contain bone marrow. This bone marrow, it is present inside the bones and they form the blood cells, right? Is that clear to all? These were the functions of skeletal system. Hope you all have written this. After this, next question is how you can make sprouts. Very simple. You can take the dry seeds of moong or chana, keep it in a vessel that is filled with water overnight. Next day, take out this vessel, drain the water and keep these seeds in a wet cloth for again 24 hours. After 24 hours, check out these. If white colored structure is seen coming out of the seeds, it means the seeds have sprouted. Otherwise, the seeds are not sprouted. You can again keep it in the wet cloth for one more day, right? And if the sprouts are ready, you can have them. Highly proteinaceous substances these are, and you can eat it as a snack, right? You can add onion, chilies and tomato sauces in it, and that is a very tasty snack. Next is draw an open circuit. This is 3 marks question. Question number 3. Third question's first part is draw an open circuit. Hope you all were able to draw it as we have practiced very well in the class. You have been told to draw an open circuit. So, what you have to do? Just this is a bulb, right? Let me raise this also so that we can easily draw. Then here you will draw the cell, right? Positive and negative terminal. Because you have to draw the open circuit, it means one wire, it should not be connected while the other should be connected. As a result, the bulb will not grow. You can label it bulb cell. The bulb will not glow, right? From here the current is coming, but it will not be able to reach here because here the circuit is open. Obviously, you have to write here open circuit. Naming of the figure is very important, right? Next is how will you make fabric from the yarn? Bache, what is yarn? When you get the fiber, after obtaining the fiber, you twist it and make a long thread with the method of spinning. The long thread that is obtained is known as yarn after spinning. Now from yarn, fabric is made. Bache, there are 2 ways to make fabric from yarn. There are 2 ways to make fabric from yarn. What you have to write? Fabric from yarn. What are the 2 ways? These 2 ways are weaving and knitting. What 2 ways are there? Weaving and knitting. right? Now what is weaving? First is weaving. Beta, in this, two sets of yarns are taken. Two sets of yarns are taken and they are weaved on the loom and then cloth is made. In this case, only one set of yarn is taken. Long single yarn is taken, only one set, and with the help of knitting needle or with the help of hand or machine, fabric is made. Hope this is very much clear to you. You have to start from yarn, because the question was how will you make fabric from yarn, means you are having the yarn in your hands, right? Hope this is clear to all. Next question is, discuss the gait of earthworm. बच्चे, earthworm का gait you have to write. What is there in this? What is the gait? First of all, you know, gait is the pattern of movement followed by the organism. In which pattern the organism is moving, that is known as gait. Now coming to earthworm. First is, earthworm has no bones. Earthworm has no bones. Instead of it, what it has? It has series of muscular rings that are joined end to end. Right? Then its body secretes a slimy substance. Right? And under the body of earthworm, there are a large number of hair-like structures called bristles. Bristles. Under the body of the earthworm, bristles are present. These bristles are connected with the muscles. What is the role of these bristles? These bristles help the earthworm to get a tight grip on the ground. Right? Now, how does it move? First of all, it fixes its rear portion, its back portion to the ground with the help of bristles and move its front part. Right? Now, what happened? The front part is extended and after this, it grips the ground with the help of bristles. Its front part is gripped to the ground with the help of bristles, and then it moves its rear part. It elongates its rear part. The muscles of rear part are expanded. In this way, the rear part is also able to go up to reach up to the front part. Now it shortens its body. Right? I hope this is clear to all. Next question is long question. Discuss the cultivation of jute that we had already discussed in class few days back. Jute, beta, you know it is a biodegradable fiber, right? It is very cheap also, and it is obtained from the stem of jute plant, right? And it is grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. The climate that is required for the cultivation of jute is warm and humid, and rainfall should be more than 150 centimeter, right? Temperature should be 24 to 37 degrees Celsius, and soil required is, it grows best in alluvial soil. Now seed sowing is done in the month of February to May. Jute plants grow up to the height of 2.5 to 3 meter, right? Now when it starts flowering, stems are harvested. As you know, jute fiber is obtained from the stem of jute plant. So the best quality jute is obtained when the plant is in flowering stage. So the stem can be harvested at that time, right? When the harvesting is done, the stems, they are immersed in water for 15 to 20 days. Due to the action of bacteria in water, the stem gets rot, right? The fibers are then separated from the rotten stem by hand and this process is known as retting. Now you have got the fiber. This fiber is then dried, cleaned and tied into bundles. Right? Now next question, the last part, define conductors with example. Bache, what are conductors? Conductors are the materials that allow electricity to pass through them. Right? For example, examples he has asked, our body, human body is a good conductor. And another example is iron. This is also a good conductor. Water is a good conductor. So that's all for today. Hope you all have done the test well. Thank you so much. Prepare yourself well.